It helps if I unmute the microphone. Hello, good morning. Welcome on in. Let's get this going. I've already got the coffee and stuff prepped. I gotta do my meds. Hey, Rainbow Blob, good morning. Hey, Black Widow. Oh, crap. Did I not get more of this? Hold on. You stay over there. I'm pretty sure I went out to buy more, but I didn't put it back in the pill thing. I'm gonna have to start doing the thing where my over-the-counter medicine, I just buy like Costco-sized massive bulk versions of. Drop the lid. Come here, you. Ooh. Okay. Now, what about my other vitamins? I know I bought a big one replacement. So where'd I put you? There you are. Did I buy one of you or two? I bought two. Good. Looks like it's the same pill. I hate when I go and get the same. Hey, Amalia, I get the same essentially vitamin or medication over the counter, but for whatever reason they change everything. They change the packaging. They change the pill size. My part of my brain that likes things in a certain way does not like when they do that. Also, one of these pills broke, and that makes me mad. Okay, we're all set. But yeah, I have like a half, like one of the pills broke. So I have like a half calcium, magnesium, zinc, vitamin D pill. What am I going to do with that? Obviously, I'll take it, but it's just going to be like extra that you pee out. So it doesn't really matter. Speaking of the D, I am going outside today. So hopefully, I'll be getting some of that sun, shine, that. I mean, I know it's the day for getting D, but not like that. Oh, hey, Tanya, welcome on in. Let me not accidentally pour my hot water onto my vitamins. You want to take your pills with water. You don't want to accidentally take them with boiling hot water. Alrighty, let's get that going. Do my little swish swish agitation, which it reminds me of. I would say in the early 90s, we had a lot of videos from Japan that would make their way onto like American internet. And it was just little things of like, oh, here's how to do this better. And two that I distinctly remember. One was when you have a bandage that you need to do around a finger. instead of just wrapping it around, you actually would cut the two sides so you could pull them and wrap them like crossways around to for more security. And the other was that when you wanted to use your spoon to stir a sweetener or something into a liquid, that you would, instead of swirling it around, you just sweep it back and forth. And that does actually tend to work a little better. But I remember those two things coming through, and I can't remember what, like, I've never tracked down what the original in Japan cultural purpose of these videos was, just like a random, hey, here's a piece of advice, don't do it this way, do it this way kind of thing. I never tracked that down, but we would just see them come in through IRC because of course we were on IRC. It was like the early 90s. I miss IRC. I do. For all I know, we're gonna be back on it, you know? I mean, technically we're on IRC right now. Twitch chat runs on IRC, so okay, let me get these pills in me. Um, yeah, it's blue sky and sun here. It is supposed to get up to 50 degrees today. I don't know if that's gonna happen before I go outside for brunch, so we'll see. Ooh, that water is so like that water is cold, and right now, oh, it is cold. It like I'm cold, so cold water on cold me is not as satisfying and refreshing as like cold water on hot me. So yeah. Um but yeah, also check to make sure, did I actually moisturize today? I did. But yeah, it's Saturday morning and I got my coffee going. I'm making a little more than I usually do. And then after stream, I'm gonna walk down to DuPont for some brunch. And then we may, depending on how the weather does, we may do a walk after that. But if the weather is not nice, then we're just gonna walk back to Metro and go home because it's still winter. A random 50-degree day is lovely, but it's still winter. So yeah. Let's see what else. There we go. Coffee. Um, that's shut up. So yeah, we'll start with Animal Crossing so I can see get some letters from some villagers and maybe check in on them because that is something that I don't do enough to go and talk to them. We won't do a hotel room because I did one last night. Um, we might go and see like what guests are at our hotel. And I also wonder, I wonder if you are able, like if you go to the hotel, if they're wandering around your island, but you go visit their room, if they suddenly come in and be in the room if you visit. I'm not sure. I gotta look up if any, I gotta look up details on the new hotel update to see because surely somebody's already maxed out the rooms and check and stuff like that. Might be time to switch up the batteries. Okay, let's see here. Like Brewster, I am serving it hot, although I do serve it against cold milk, so it does already start cooling down. I did find it funny that he was like, "Oh, so you like your coffee room temperature, huh?" I was like, "That's not exactly what I said. I just, like, wanted it to cool down a little bit." He's like, "Okay." But yeah, let me get over onto the couch. Mm. I kind of wish, like, when you have your first sip of coffee, like the harpsichord would play to be like, oh, perfection in a mug kind of thing. But yeah, I'll be right over on the couch and I will see you in just a minute. There we go. All right. I forgot to bring over the stream deck. See, what they need to do now is just incorporate the stream deck into a standing desk or a sitting, like, a nice table. That way I wouldn't have to worry about it. It's always there. Then we have to get wireless stream decks. Like, you know, like just a rechargeable faceplate, but that's wireless. I think that would be nice. I don't think like, aside from doing it on your phone, which can, the connection can break easily because it's just Wi-Fi. But yeah, like a wireless stream deck, then you wouldn't have to worry about having it in various places. Because I think the Corsair keyboard is a wired keyboard, the one that now has the stream deck on this, on like the numpad side. Oh, I forgot about the sun. I forgot, like, it's been so long, I forgot about accounting for the sun. Um, I think that's a wired keyboard. I don't think it's wireless. But let me BRB. Let me BRB so I can go fix that. So yeah, be right back. I didn't hit the microphone though, just so you know. Okay, there we go. That's better. My little green reality gash going on over there. Oh, one of my nails is misbehaving again. Eh. I'm tired of the hangnails, and I don't ever deal with them properly, which is why I keep getting them. Haha. Let's see. Does Switch say I'm unstable? Rude, but fair. And it looks like stream is excellent on the YouTube side, so we're good. So if you're over on YouTube, hello. I see people pop in over there. I do not like that it will show me the viewer count like in real time versus just like who's here, but it's all good. If you're over there, also hello. Um, you can also come over to Twitch if you like. It doesn't really matter where you watch. And if you're on YouTube, you're going to get this video later anyway, so it's all good. But yeah, we're going to start with some Animal Crossing. It is indeed Valentine's Day, and the Valentine's Day texts have been sent back and forth. And then I'm going to hang out with a friend for brunch. We specifically try to choose a place that would not be romantic. So we have a good chance of just sitting at the bar, which is fine for us, but we did make a reservation just in case because it is Valentine's Day. Um, but there are two factors today that may impact that. One is the holiday, and two is the fact that today is supposed to get up to the 40s and 50s. So people will be crawling out of their little hidey holes to maybe enjoy a lunch or a brunch. So we did make a reservation, but we're kind of hoping, because we like sitting at the bar, we're hoping that when we get there, they'll just be like, yeah, you can just sit at the bar. So we'll see. Hey, Jory, good morning. Um, and yeah, I have not looked at my inbox like truly for demos and stuff. So we'll see. I'd like to hop into Animal Crossing, let me set that up right now. Which is that the wrong? That's the wrong button. That's the right button. Let me get set up for that. So we'll go into Animal Crossing, and then I want to see if we can get closer, more progress done on the roller rink, and then maybe I'll have time to look at like if somebody gave me a key, and it's not, and the embargo's not like up, then maybe we'll go and look at that as well, like a demo or something. But there are tons and tons and tons of demos, so if you're looking. Look for, like, narrow down in the Steam store demos for your preferred genre. You're gonna find something that you like. Especially with the fest coming up, people make their demos available early, so you should be good to go. Hey, CarGen X, thank you for the resub. Let's hop over here. Let's hop over here and get into things. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Look, come here. Was trying to run away from me. Oh, it's not as impressive against the white. That's okay. I do feel like when spring comes, I want to go dancing again. I'm going to feel like the old person at the disco, I'm sure, but I definitely want to go dancing again. We'll see what happens. Okay. Let me press the note. I also wonder, how long do visitors stay in the hotel? Do they stay like for a week? Do they stay for a day? Let me see if somebody's already figured all this out. Okay, Polygon's usually pretty good. Okay, visitors can't be... Okay, so visitors that stay at the hotel can't be asked to move in permanently. Apparently, you're able to get the hotel... You need to have 3 stars to have KK Slider perform, so yeah. And, okay, so... You can get the hotel pretty early, even in a fresh playthrough. You just have to get to a certain point. And let's see here. Does it say it's... You decorate the rooms. It doesn't say... Okay, so this doesn't have everything, like wondering if we can change the rooms later or how you get people to leave or whatever. Yeah, good morning. It is indeed. Oh, KK's performing. Aw. Nice. Hey, Dimples, welcome on in. I guess I need to switch it up a little bit more often. That's a 4, okay. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, dang. Everybody sent something. How are my pockets doing? Also, like, I maxed out my... Hold on. Okay, first off, let me deal with my inventory, because yowza. I think I might need to also upgrade my home storage soon, too. Okay, Midge. Happy Valentine's Day. This is a day for treating the folks who are special to us. For me, that list wouldn't be complete without you. Let's promise to be friends forever and always. Pinky promise? Midge. Aw. Special delivery for Herb. Now, I'll be the first to admit that giving out roses ain't my style, but then again, it's Valentine's Day, and if ever there was a day for making an exception. Anywho, I hope this brings a smile to you, kiddo. Grinnin' silly, Buzz. Hey, Booday. These chocolates were melted by my fiery moves and cut by my rock-hard abs. They're probably still okay to eat, so have at it. Only the best for my favorite spotter on Valentine's Day. Jocks are so ridiculous. They're so ridiculous. Did you know today's all about sending chocolate to your favorite folks? Well, it is. That means you, bestie, will be friends forever and ever and ever and ever. Your BFF Sprinkle. Way to make friendship sound just a little threatening. I've been keeping this around to give to someone special, and I've decided that that someone's you. Yeah, I know. Just don't go getting all sappy on me, you hear? Avery, you like to wear baby clothes. I'm not... you don't have to worry about getting sappy. It's fine. We know. Your smile makes me as happy as the most expensive fragrance I own. Speaking of fragrances, I hope this little gift tickles your nose's fancy. Happy Valentine's Day. Fuck ice. I am proud of what I've done. I am very proud of what I have done. Smell you later, Jacques. It's Valentine's Day, so I wanted to express my gratitude for all that you do. This gift is tiny when compared to the size of my regard for you, which is immeasurable. That's a lot. That's a lot. It's Valentine's Day, which is a perfect time to shower the ones you love with cards and presents. I hope you know how very special you are to me. Aw, now I'm blushing. Wow. Hey, Strawberry Swan. Isabel, really? Do you know how much we all appreciate you? Having you around really makes this island special. That's why I picked out this lovely heart-shaped rose bouquet just for you. I hope you like it. Isabel sent me a present! Aww. And Clyde just sent me a letter. What? I've been itching to write you a card ever since I woke up this morning. Actually, I've been itching ever since I woke up this morning. I need a bath. Clyde. I love the card, but yes. Also, now I'm going to have this card disinfected and burned. Hey, Bukhara, welcome on in and welcome Raiders. We are doing a little bit of Animal Crossing running around. It's Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day, so everybody sent me gifts. A heart-shaped bouquet. Okay, is this literally heart-shaped? Chocolate heart? Heart. Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these bouquets. Oh, thank you for the bits and thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Okay, these are cute. Where's a good place to put these? All those buckets and not a single hyacinth. Well, that's because they're pronounced bouquet, dear. I got milk on my face. I think the best thing that show ever did was not show Sheridan, The worst thing the network ever did was try to do a prequel. Like when they were doing anniversary times and they tried to do a Young Hyacinth prequel, that fell flat. Now, when they were also doing anniversary times and they did a revisit, like an Are You Being Served like revival, that one worked. So yeah. What's on the board? February 22nd is Avery's birthday. Okay, yeah, I have a lot of villager. Okay, January, February, and March. Okay, December. Interesting. I have a lot of winter birthdays on my island. How you doing, Savannah? Thanks for dropping that gift out for me, bestie. So how did Midge react? It was a big surprise. She'd be happy with almost any gift, but I'm glad to hear she liked the gift I picked out. So yeah, now we are closer friends with Savannah. Whose birthday is in March? Nope, don't toast the board. Read the board. March 6th is Chevra. March 12th is Midge. And March 15th is Julian. Yeah. And then I've got January and December. February. Yeah. Wow. So yeah, I have multiple in March. Nice. Okay. Let's... Do I have a... I mean, I have tons of empty spaces now. So let's go put these let's go put all this, like, heart stuff somewhere. Oh my gosh, your catchphrase is little hair. Pippi, oh, you're so cute. An Ultra Luxe solo getaway. Okay. And people have said that the hotel, like, the point of the hotel being just like the Island Getaway DLC is the point. Like, they want you to buy, the DLC if you get a taste of the hotel and like it. And that makes sense. Okay. Okay, put the drink away. You're clearly cheersing too much. This tree is in the way. I don't have any food, so okay. Well, that's fine. We'll just move. We'll move things. It's fine. How dare you? I probably don't have enough to turn into a heart. Yeah, I don't have enough. 2 more? Okay. Rude. It's interesting, like you can't... So you can shimmy around furniture, but you can't shimmy around objects. Okay, that'll do. Can I... Yeah, no, like you can't even... Like I can't even sneak in here. Okay, so let's... Okay, which one's like... Are these a different label? Ooh, nice! Okay, let's place the item. It's backwards. Oh, it's gonna bother me. Okay, that'll do. Alright, where's the... I hear you. Okay, let's see. What do I get from the sky? A folding chair. Am I supposed to beat somebody? Is it... Are we really celebrating Black History Month? You give me a folding chair? Is it time? If you know, you know. Okay, let's, let's stop by the, plaza. Oh, and thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. But yeah, it's like, if I get a bunch of stuff, oh, there's my VLC cone. Okay, so... Oh, sorry, there's one thing I have to do. It's a little bit rude. Oh, wait, no, Lon. Oh! Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I just meant to stop playing. There we go. Okay, yeah, it's a little rude to have a jukebox playing KK's hits when KK is right here in the plaza. So since KK's here, let me see if I can remember. Let's find a like secret song to request. Okay, let's see here. Secret songs in New Horizons. Oh, I think I actually have them all. 'Cause yeah, but yeah, we'll ask for a song. Hey, what's buzzing? Cool. Around 6 p.m. Okay, we're not going to be on at 6 p.m. I feel like I have been on at 6 p.m. before, and we've gone back for like the request, but that's fine. Okay, so all good. Let's see if we can talk to Avery. I'll also find out what Avery's wearing. I'm sound asleep. Do not wake me up. You know what? That's fair. It's a little weirder to make sure you put a sign outside your door saying that. But okay. Okay. Well, in that case, let's go to the hotel and see about the rooms. If we go visit somebody, does that mean that they're going to be there for us? Just like the song. Nice one, Bude. Ah, I got a controller under my sleeve. Yeah, the moment I create a new room. Okay, these are actually okay, so last night we had different people. So every single day it appears you'll have a different person. So if I want to visit the room, okay, so Grizzly is actually in the... Dude, you good? Actually, I'm the one intruding here, so I should probably leave. I didn't even put any music in this room. Yum, yum, yum. That'll be a good story for the folks back home. Is that his version of honk shoe, me, 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 me? Huh? Grizzly. Well, we got a bear. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Well, it is my island and my hotel. Aw. You even have your travel coffee. Okay, bye. So yeah, that was the beach room that we did. Francine, Pippi. Oh, Hare's in the cute room. I want to go back to my modern room from last night. Sorry, my cool room. Yeah, this is just cool. I wouldn't say it's very comfortable, but it's very cool. Okay, Goldie is adorable. But Goldie's catchphrase is woof, so are we sure Goldie's not also a bear? Yeah, I like this room. I maybe should replicate it in my own house. Okay, we'll go back to the lobby. So let me see, if I talk to Liliana, will she tell me... Sorry, Leilani. Maybe later. Okay, so that's the only thing I can do is I can talk about a room. So I wonder what'll happen when I have all the rooms decorated. At some point I should look into also changing the outfit that they wear. So we can change the outfit that they wear when they visit the island. We can give them whatever we want. So if you want to theme it, like give them a nice little striped sweater to wear, or probably in summer give them a t-shirt, or everybody gets like frilly tank tops, flannel shirts, like for Seattle. You can do that as well. You can change what they wear. I personally have never been to a hotel that gives me like something to wear when I'm there, except for like a nice robe in the room. So that's always weird. Like, is this a thing you get when you go to resorts, that they give you like clothes to wear around the resort? Is that a thing? It's weird. Me relearning how to fish. Let's see. One last thing is we'll look for the bottle, and then we'll switch over to Power Wash. It's not here. It's also nice to be able to run through my island without fear of ruining everything. I think that was one of the worst things, is like when people would open their islands up to strangers, and they would come and just wreck the place. Like, how dare? So like they'd shake all the trees, they'd pick the money trees, they'd rip up all the flowers and just be menaces. Wow, really? Rude. I think the one thing I haven't done, I don't think I've caught every fish. I think I have every fossil, but I don't believe I've caught every fish, so that's something I still have yet to do. But yeah, people would just be menaces on other people's islands, and it's why people started building... They started building, like, fencing to keep people limited to a certain spots on their island. They started, like, you know, if you wanted to come to do turnips, you could only come in so far on the island. It was bad. You've got some solid luck. The other day I was coming up with a new strength routine when a great DIY idea hit me instead. I was so amped up at it, I did a triple set right then. Oh, and I wrote this. I really super hope you like it. Secret Mega Builder, Axel. I think I already know this one. A stacked wood wall? Yeah, I do. Well, I'll hold on to it in case somebody's like, hey, I need a DIY. You got DIYs? You know DIYs. Really? Come on. Yeah, I've definitely forgotten how to fish. That's fine. Okay. But yeah, we will pause. We'll pause for a moment. What time is it? It's 1:15. That's perfect. I just have to stop moving. Clock on the screen. That's dangerous. The game tells you what time it is. But yeah, let's stop here, and I will go back over so we can continue washing the roller rink. See if we can finish that. The sun is definitely coming out. It's peaking, so I'm happy for that. But it still is cold outside. So I'm not convinced yet. The birds are birding, though. Like, they are doing a whole lot of chirp chirp. Unfortunately, there's still like snow and ice. Hey, Steven, good morning. There's still like a little layer of snow and ice on the ground. So it's not like it's not like there's food there for them yet. Let me pop that on and we will switch gears and nozzles even and do a little power wash simulator. So let's let me come over here and update it on the YouTubes. I'm pretty sure I can update it. Yeah, I can update the game while I'm midstream. Yeah. Sweet. All right, let me start that up. And yeah, today, there's a whole lot going on. Right now, Steam has a PvP fest, which isn't really my jam. Um, and there are tons of demos that are going to be hitting the store very soon. So yeah. Oh, you know what I meant to do? Well, let's see. We have time? Yeah, we do. We'll do Power Wash for a little bit, and then we'll look at the new wizard in Bibbidi Bibbidi. That's what I was also going to do today. Because there's a new wizard in Bibbidi Bibbidi. There have been updates and improvements and modifications and all other kinds of words. And there is now a new wizard that has one slot in the spell book. And it's going to be interesting to see how they play. So yeah, let's do a little bit more of the roller disco. Oh, whoops, it helps if I capture the game for y'all. Almost. Don't put away the bingo card. You don't get to stamp the space yet. Let's see here. So we want our adjustable nozzle. What's a good area? The lockers. Okay, we'll do the lockers. And maybe the wall over here, like this. From the windows to the wall. I really wish I were better at doing the like the game capture that just automatically detects the game. I'm just bad at it, and it doesn't always work on my system. So I always have to manually do stuff. But I wish there were a better way of me, like automating. Like if I change the game to like put a pop up to be like, oh, remember to capture it too, because you're a silly. What's dirty under here? Is it under? What is it? Legitimately under? No, that's just part of the unit. Unit. Card reader, note reader, note. They're so non-American. Oh, it's probably the top bit. Okay, so let's see here. Yep. Okay. Oh, well, okay, that didn't. All right, that's fine. Fine. What's in my way? Oh, the Tetris thingies.
think the lockers are done. Yeah, the lockers are done. Hey, Slivers, welcome on in. Right, get the bench. Me having to navigate around this ladder. Oh, look. I didn't even move, okay? That is why are you purposely in the way? Give us the ability to remove, like, to just have a reset position for all the tools and just send them back there. Send them back to Oz or something. Enjoy the work clerk Puddleglum. I hope the day is not awful. Enjoy the gym, which is a phrase that I can now say and never would have said that before. Enjoy the gym. Ooh. There we go. Hey. There we go. Base in your face. The people who I often see when I'm on my walks in the park, hey, alien traveler, it's like neighbors who you see and you know, but you don't know their name. And it's not a problem that you don't know their name. You just see them around the building. But I generally would see them on my way to the park. And sometimes, like, I pass them on my way there, and then I pass them on the way home because I tend to walk fast. Yeah, like, I'm not moving. I know I complained about this a lot. But I don't know their names, and that's okay. But whenever they see me in the building, we also, in addition to not knowing names, we also don't have anything to talk about to each other. So every time it's literally, still going for your walks? And it's like, my dude, it's 22 degrees outside. No. Like, no, I'm not going for my walks. Like, no. I appreciate that, like, it's the only context we have to communicate with each other, but, like, dude, no. And then that's the new conversation is, nah, it's too cold. And then they say the same thing. Yeah, it's really cold. I'm like, yep. It's not totally I would give anything to end this interaction, but it's like, what? You could just say hi and keep it moving. Okay, why is this... Oh, wow. This entire wall of dirt. Why is this dirty, this entire wall of dirt? That's why. Okay. The lockers are done. Let's see if we can get this wall. It does feel like an IRL NPC conversation, and it is the kind of conversation that you have with your neighbors. I prefer the small, hey, how's it going? Hold on, is this also part of the wall? It is. I prefer the small, like, hey, how's it going? Good to see you. That kind of thing versus trying to have like a whole conversation when you see, okay, wait, what part? Oh, is it the entire, oh, wow, hold on. We gotta get this whole wall, don't we? So, yeah. And I know I'm like the grumpy curmudgeon here because I was just trying to get my mail. I wasn't trying to have a conversation about how cold it is outside. Like, I know. Also, we're neighbors. We're not like, and we don't live on the same floor. We barely see each other except for those mornings to the park. So it's just weird. Okay. Should get the whole arched wall. There we go. I didn't realize it was a whole piece. Well, let's get this Xanadu arch then. Xanadu. Xanadu. Now we are here. Yeah, Gen X and gay, you probably watched and enjoyed Xanadu. You're probably very conversant with the early 80s works of Olivia Newton-John. Hey Puka, good morning. I think I need to get this side too for the arches. I I would absolutely be not the Scooby Doo villain, but I would be the Scooby Doo guest, the guest celebrity that somehow lives in a roller rink and then has discovered recently that it is haunted. Like I would definitely be the special guest who's like, "Yeah, I just been trying to renovate the roller rink, but some strange things have been going on." Okay. I think you have little, there we go, little bits and bobs everywhere. Let's clean the trash. All right. Let's see. One wall here. But yeah, I forgot that it's wizard time, so I need to get ready for wizard time. Also, I was like saying spells in my head when I was doing stuff at work. Like I was having to split some. I was doing some tables at work, and I had to split some rows and cells, and I was like splitty, and I'm like, okay, that's you might have a little bit too much bibbity bibbity on the brain at that point. Bibbity bibbity brain, bibbity bobbity brain rot is what you have at that point. Okay, so let's see if we can get to like 40%, and then we may take another pause. Because this whole room is dirty. It's going to take a while to do this room. But you have so many little dingables along the way. There we go. Okay. The bench is not quite clean. There we go. Bench, base, table. Table is probably, yeah. Somehow there's filth underneath the table. I'm not really sure how. Like, there shouldn't be this much filth underneath the table. It is getting close to time for another break. What is it? It's coming up on 9 a.m.? Okay, we have a little bit of time. But I will take a break in a minute. And then, yeah, right now I'm not seeing the temperature. Like, the temperature has risen a little more rapidly than I expected, but I'm still not seeing the promise of 50s. The only thing I want to take back to the 50s are the temperatures, not the country, just to clarify. Also, I have never snorted cocaine off of a toilet seat, and I am afraid of a germ. Yeah. Yep. Although, frankly, if you start a sentence with "I've snorted cocaine," anything that comes after that is going to be awful, but also 100% true. So, yeah. It reminds me of the brilliant physical gag in Absolutely Fabulous when Patsy is like at the magazine and she's judging photos and a guy lays out photos for her and she takes the little like magnifier and basically goes down and sniffs a line of coke along the photos because she's not even looking at the photos. She's just like, there's just a reason for you to give me like drugs and then I'll say yes to whatever. Your work, not yes to whatever. Hey, Shifty Pumpkin. Yeah, it's the 50s outside takes on a whole different meaning. Yeah, I like it when it's the temperature 50s outside, not the era. But the DJ booth is where Tony's been running his bird sanctuary. He gets everyone involved in that. Every Saturday morning, you'll see him lead this long line of kids down the street, all doing this bizarre head-flexing pigeon walk into the roller disco. When he found out that he's going to be heading our new community wildlife center, his jaw nearly hit the floor. Unfortunately, when he then decided to launch his pigeons into a celebratory flyover of the disco, it was like the birth of the universe in here. Pure chaos. Amazing. So what they were doing with the roller disco is they had been using it as essentially a community space. Someone had been running a community kitchen out of the food court area. Apparently there was a bird sanctuary running at the DJ booth. And what happened is they found out that there was money in the budget for the town to actually buy some more municipal buildings. So they no longer have to use this space for all that stuff. And the result of the dirt is a bit of the it's about the celebration. It's not like a bad thing happened, but the celebration also resulted in a whole big mess. So yeah, it's kind of like this is like a good. Not only were they repurposing this building appropriately, a bird sanctuary, maybe not appropriate. They were repurposing this building well because it was no longer being used as a disco. But now there's a new building for them all to move into, so they can use this disco. They can use the roller disco for what it was meant to be. It's just there was a bit of chaos, I think, when everybody found out, and that's why there's such a huge mess. Which is an incredible story. It's like the opposite of, let's say, Breakin' and Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo when they're trying to save the youth center. In this case, they had saved the youth center. Like it was. Hold on, what's something still dirty? Oh, the trim. They had saved the roller disco. They were using it for a community hub, and then they eventually actually got a community hub. So now they don't need the roller disco anymore. Can I not jump on that shelf? Yes, I can. Look, it feels wrong that for the skates I don't just have the shoe, the aerosol can, not even like a cute aerosol can, like the old school with the little tiny peg top, and I'm just going inside them to clean them. Because that's all it takes, right? I don't have. I consider getting rid of my bowling ball because I don't bowl in leagues anymore, but I have not considered getting rid of my bowling shoes because I do like to go bowling for fun, and I am not wearing alley shoes ever again, ever. Like, because if you do, you want to go home and clean everything. You do. You do. Because they clean nothing. being on the bowling league was a fun hyper focus for a while too. Um, it really was, and like I enjoyed it. It was good. It's just where the bowling alley is not convenient to anything. There's no metro out there. You'd have to find somebody who was near you who could give you a ride, and then you like they would need to drop you off home or drop you off at a metro. It was a pain in the butt. It was fun, but it was a pain. Okay, let's get this inner office cleaned. But yeah, I feel like for some of this, I should just have a match and some gasoline, and we'll just clean up the aftermath later. I did not jump well enough. Hold on, have I forgotten how to jump? I swear I did a jump from here before. There we go. Okay, the skate rack probably has upsies and, yeah, up and down dirt. Got the wall. And yeah, I don't know how others played this. Like, do you go for just blitzing the sprayer around wherever, or do people like to do specific, like I'm going to work on this one thing, or do you come in and just go wild with the washer wherever you want? I like to focus on bits and pieces and get them 100% done in turn. And this is really happy, like, to my brain, because it's got little sections. There we go. Okay, but I think the skates are still, yeah, those skates are still dirty. Okay, I feel like, is reception done? Let's have a look. Disco bin. We have to find the disco bin next. Okay. Reception service screen. Okay. Where's that? Oh, I didn't finish cleaning this. Oh, my bad. Let me just soak these electronics. Okay, where's the disco bins? Shiny disco bins. Oh, it means the bin because this is the disco area. I was wondering if it would be like a disco ball as a trash can. No, it's just a bin that's in the disco. Because I could see coming into a power wash level and like just, like you just kind of go ham, like you turn on the auto washing and you just spin around for a little bit. Actually, hold on. So if I do this and this, just very slowly. See, yeah, you're not really reaching enough stuff from here. So even the longest nozzle, like I can probably clean, if I go very slowly, I could probably spin around on auto nozzle and do a good job of cleaning this wall. I don't want to spin too fast because I get a little motion sick with this game sometimes. Nice. Okay, now I have to move a little bit. Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, each of these have an outer and an inner. So, um, but yeah, finding one thing to finish and do and clean is fine. Like I think the graffiti is still graffiti, so we're gonna leave the graffiti until last because it's very good graffiti. Wow, that is a lot of graffiti though. Cool. I think the dance floor outer wall is all one piece as well. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I think it's all one piece. Unfortunately, it is both. And one reason I like visiting Philly is there are tons and tons of murals, but there's also tons of good graffiti that also doubles as that. But I suspect, oh, here's the dividing line for the dance floor. Okay, so the dance floor wall is in two pieces, meaning as soon as I clean enough of the graffiti, it's all going to vanish. Oh, no, wait. Oh, it starts here. Interesting. So the dance floor wall is divided into 4 parts. Excellent. So we can clean up a lot of the dance floor wall without touching the graffiti just yet. But yeah, sometimes the graffiti is some of the cutest stuff in the game, and you only preserve it if you start with the lightest nozzle first. Then you can come back and like clean it proper. But otherwise, if you clean it with a heavy nozzle, it just blows it all away, and you never get to see it. Okay. I was thinking I might get to 50, but I need to make sure I leave enough room for us to go down some corridors in the Bibbities. Your plant manager had a plan for mural at work, something very corpo. Ugh. A year later, nothing. A year later, nothing. He asked in a meeting. Apparently, your plant manager was shocked that artists wanted money to paint an entire corporate mural. Um, wow. Yeah. I mean, honestly, it seems like you probably dodged a bullet because that's the kind of thing that somebody would say, well, I'll just like trace, we'll turn it into a team building exercise. I'll just trace the design and we'll all paint it together. Um, you may have dodged a team building exercise bullet there. Yeah, I'm sorry, graffiti. You are cute, but you gotta go. The game says that you're not allowed. So, yeah. What am I stuck on? There's something right behind my character that I'm stuck on, and I don't know what it is. Yeah, the thing that you want done costs money comes up in my job a lot. When I think our customers are We have a lot of customers who say things like, well, it shouldn't take this long to get this done. And we're always like, what are you basing that estimate on? You know, what are you basing that estimate on? And generally it's, they looked and said, well, this software package says, and I'm like, yeah, we don't have that software package. You don't pay for that software package. Like, we don't have that. We are using duct tape and rubber bands to keep things running around here, which is why sometimes it takes us a little longer to do your utterly ridiculous request. But thank you for, in your task request, saying, well, this should take you no longer than 15 minutes. Okay, then you do it. That's the other thing, is the people who don't do the work are the ones who love to tell you how long it should take to do something. And I'm like, oh. Okay, we're at 50%. So, and we got a little bit more of the floor clean. Nice. Okay. The photo booth maybe next time. Handrails, things like that. Hey, Pasta, welcome on in. Power wash the grout of modern society off my soul. Make us clean. Okay. We'll stand in the cleaner area. Don't look over there. Just look over here. This area is fully clean. Don't look anywhere else. Just don't worry about anything else. Don't look over there. It's good. But yeah, let me stop this so I can take a small break, and then we'll look at Bibbidi Bibbidi so we can see the wizard update and play a round or two of that. And save. Because I knew there was one more thing that I wanted to do today, and that was be a wizard. We may come back to this after, because a few runs of Bibbidi Bibbidi let you know if you're going to do really well or really, really poorly. And the RNG sometimes has no chill. But let's see here. So we're going to go home. So we'll quit out of this. Oh, I feel like I need to get one of those hand gripper like exercise things for home. But yeah, let me do a quick break. So I'll be RB, and I'll get set up for Bibbidi Bibbidi, and I will see you on the other side of that. So if you're a subscriber or have Twitch Turbo, you're just going to see this. You're going to see me. It's fine. But yeah, I'll be right back in just a few minutes. Okay. Let me see the thing. I also remember, like, on YouTube, there are no ads playing, so I have to, like, if I'm going to BRB, I really need to BRB. But yeah, let me go Bibbidi Bibbidi. Make sure that there's no further update. I think I've updated. Yep. And yeah, I am so far behind on like keeping up with demos and stuff. Okay. So last thing, we'll come and change our game once again on YouTube. Yeah, got a little bleh wizard. Oh, it helps if I change the game on Twitch too. Hey, Dance Lover, welcome on in. Okay. So we will have we'll finish the rest of the break. And then, yeah, we'll hop on into this. Talking about the hot fixes that let me stop smacking the microphone. Smack it. Let me not do that. I also add, like I mentioned last night, but I added some new emotes. I know, it's the worst. I added some new emotes because somebody offered some free fuck ice emotes. So I added some of those. I added a sound redeem in the channel point redemptions. I need to go back and find other, like, I need to go back to the original place I set it so I can take out just the microphone audio and not have anything else in the background. Um, but yeah. Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. The ad break should be done very soon. Please. I don't know how time works. Has it been 3 minutes? I don't know. I think. I guess. But yeah, bibbity bib bib bib, bib. There we go. Bibbity Bibbity is a small dev studio, small dev team doing a roguelike deck builder. So it's got similarities to Slay the Spire and other types of deck builders that you've seen. They have recently been updating and making updates. It is one of the few game discords that I am in. I generally, as a rule, do not wish to join the Discord for your developing game. I don't. But every now and then, I will. And Bibbity Bibbity is one of the few Discords that I'm in. And the other night, because there's a new character that you have to do a certain thing in the game to unlock, I was doing that at the same time that I think same time or same evening Steven was doing it, but I wasn't watching Steven stream because I didn't want to get spoiled. And as I was going to the Discord to type, hey, I think something's like missing, Steven had already done so. And it was the fact that the voices of the wizard when they say the spells wasn't working. So they made a hotfix to fix it. So it's the first hotfix here is the incantation voice is not working. So they fixed that. But the other thing is that there's a new playable character. OPP the Untried. This afflicted apprentice is unlocked if you get cursed in a run. So I basically kept playing the game until I got cursed. I wasn't concerned about a successful run. I just wanted to meet the requirements of the unlock. I did that, and then I stopped playing because now we can play the new wizard. Or apprentice, I suppose. But yeah, if you are unfamiliar with Bibbity Bibbity, you should be, because it's fun. But yeah, it's like a wizard core roguelike deck builder. You combine cards in your spell book. And then you do the usual kind of roguelike. You go through various areas, you stop by a shop, you hit a campsite, and then you beat the boss, and you move on. The interesting thing is you can chain your spells, and most spells have 3 different components that you can use. So the cards themselves are flexible too. So you may end up using the same cards, but not in the same order. It's an interesting twist to add a little bit more decision and a little bit more puzzle to the typical deck builder kind of thing. Also having to use multiple cards in order versus playing one card at a time. However, so let's see. With the sky map, I unlocked... Yeah. So I unlocked the Afflicted Apprentice. This is a new card that I unlocked. And a new sigil. What do I have yet to do? I haven't found the Fountain of Youth. I haven't drawn 10 cards in one turn. I suppose I could probably do that with no. Defeat King Slimus a total of 5 times. Oh wow, hold on. Slimus has lore. I'd never noticed this before. No. More than anything, I desire to be cherished by our kin. I fear I never possessed the boundless love you shared with our brethren. I fear affability does not come as naturally to me as it does to you, Tom. How I could believe I would find it in this forsaken hole, I do not remember. Slimus the Solitary. Nice. I like that the boss has lore. I love it. Okay, so let's go back to the main menu. Because I know there was another bug that I don't know if they've had time to fix yet. And that's if you start a run from the sky map, sometimes it gets a little buggy. So yes, let's start a new run. And we now have Tomfoolery. So Tomfoolery is like the main character, the wizard with the blip. Eccentric and experienced wizard, loves frolicking and merrymaking with his fellow wizard kin, but where have they all gone? So Tom casts spells by placing 3 cards in the spellbook. Each card uses a single part of the card. So when Tom casts spells, you can use the top part as the first part of the spell. Sorry, let's go to another one. The top part is a boon. It's the first part of the spell. The second part is the school. That's the second component. And the third part is how much force. So this would gain me a shield by playing the card period. If I played it in the second slot, it would start to gain shield. If I played this in the third slot, it would add 2 force. So that's Tom's mechanic. Opipi, the Untried, is an afflicted apprentice. Young, but magically gifted spellcaster, made a rookie mistake that now haunts them forever. They cast powerful single card spells, but burns out quickly. You start with some cursed cards. Cursed cards are just something that is a bad. It's a bad. Are you down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. Dearest mother, I'm sorry I left without telling you. Aww. So this is their deck. So this is interesting. They have what looks like some normal cards right over here. You've got your shield, zaps, etc. But all of these zap cards curse this card by playing it in the first slot. This could be interesting. Hand limit is 8. Maximum permanent card draws 3. So, okay. Your turn start, you draw 1 card. After defeating a boss, you can purge a selected card from your deck. Oh, okay. So purging a card means that you remove all the bad stuff from it. And I'm curious to see how this works out, because you play 1 card. We're now down from playing 3 cards at a time to 1 card at a time. And like, this is interesting because, of course, now you might be able to play like a bunch of cards per turn, but your cards are going to start getting cursed. I'm curious to see what happens with this one. I also wish that he had a little tissue, because come on, my dude, just wipe. Just you can even do the hand smear. It's fine. Just wipe it. Just wipe it. Please. Okay, dangerous door. We'll get some money, and we'll get a common spell pack. Okay, the game already hates me. I'm gonna tell y'all why. The game hates me. The rodent of unusual size is nothing. There's nothing wrong about this exactly, except that it does poison with every attack. Poison is a permanent, a constant debuff, and you lose that much health at the end of each turn. It don't go away, so when you get it, you are poisoned. You trusted a big butt and a smile, and you are now poisoned. This kind of sucks because it ignores your shield. It ignores everything. The only thing it might not ignore, I believe poison doesn't ignore... there is one type of shield you have that blocks, that just negates the first instance of damage. So that might stop you from getting hurt by poison, but it doesn't remove the poison debuff. So, so these are our normal cards. This is our Bibbidi card, but it has been cursed. So if I play this card, I will apply 1 poison to myself. Kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. The games are alive and hate you sounds like a movie tagline. It sounds like it could be the reboot tagline. You know, the reboot tagline. Games are alive and hate you? Yeah, you know, okay. Okay, so we are... Okay, the game hates me, but the game doesn't hate me that much because I can play this. I can play Boo. I get to add an additional target. I get to zap for 3, so I can zap the rodents. Hey, Mur, welcome on in. You slept in. That's perfect. Sleeping in is wonderful. So, so let's see here. You can just do that. So Boo is going to let me choose 2 targets. It's going to zap them for 3. So if you've played Bibbidi Bibbidi before, you might be familiar with having to use 1 slot for the top, middle, and bottom of the card. This has 1 slot, period. 1 card. So each card is its own boon, school, and force all together. This is great for me because I get to take these rodents out before they get to bite me. I love that for me. So, brilliant. Love that for me. So choose the 2 targets. Boom and boom. Done. Go away. I don't like you anymore. Okay, first off, there's so many things to love. First off, the way that he says the spell, brilliant. Like, just brilliant. If y'all need someone to voice a wizard, please let me know. Please call me. Please. Secondly, this character has a little bit different something going on. He gets mana burn. So after casting 3 consecutive spells, each additional spell you cast will give you mana burn. What's interesting is, I guess... Does it count as casting 3 spells by doing the 1... Okay. Mana burn deals damage to you at the end of your turn. After that damage, you lose all mana burn. Some cards or monster effects can give you mana burn. Some even use it as a resource. So, okay, I can't see information about the wizard, but hey, Chris, welcome on in. I'm doing like the Doctor Strange like thing. I guess, does 1 card count as 3 spells for this wizard? And also, I guess the new... Oh, gosh. Huh. Alright, you know what? Gonna roll with it. Just gonna roll with it. Okay, mana burn deals damage to you at the end of the turn. So, there isn't a whole lot that I can do to hurt anybody. There's not a whole lot I can do to hurt anybody right now. So let me gain some shield. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is my... Okay, this is going to hurt. Let me gain another shield. Okay, so what's happening up at the top of the screen is it's telling me I have 4 incoming damage from the enemies. 6 of that's going to get... So 6 of that will get mitigated. So 2 of that will get sucked in by my shield. But I also have mana burn coming. 3 of that would also get sucked in by the shield. But 1 is going to escape. So... I'm going... Oh, gain 1 poison. Fine. 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 We're gonna take out the animated tome because when the animated tome dies, I get to draw 2 cards. BBD. Oh, BBD. Aw, buddy. Buddy. So yeah, this sucks. I'm still going to take 3 damage no matter what. I end my turn. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so first off, I'm going to cast this. I also have to remember, there's no saving the good stuff. If I get a card that if it's in my hand, it does a good, then that's great. But don't save cards. Like, there's no saving the good stuff now. So, like right now, I have Kadabra. It's gonna give me 4 shield. There's nothing I can combine this with, so I gotta use it. Like, just straight up. It's gotta get used. So it's gonna add one force to spell. It's gonna be the bubble school. So it's gonna be actual bubble 4. So yeah, we'll cast that. Yeah, I gotta figure out the mana burn for this character. Because I feel like I only cast 1 spell, but maybe it still counts as 3 because you're using 3 elements. Alright. So I'm going to at least block 4 incoming damage. What I need to do... Ward. Ward is the thing I was wondering, is that the ward negates incoming damage, period. Okay, so what I need to do is... This will suck, but it's fine. Let's do this. If I play this, it's going to apply 1 swole to a random enemy, but I'm going to zap you. Okay. Swole means that they do additional damage. Hey KMC, we haven't yet hit a shield upon shield upon shield upon shield buff because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that with this particular Wizard's Apprentice. We will find out. Okay. I will be able to take this character out. I just won't be able to do it in a way that I like. Well, maybe. Now, okay, let's see what happens. Mana Burn deals damage to me at the end of my turn. But I'm not going to end my turn. I'm going to end the combat before the end of my turn. So let's do this. So that'll hit the gremlin for 2. Oh. Auto-targeting is also something that they've added when basically there's one person to target, it will auto-target them. Okay. So at the end of my turn, I'm still going to take damage from the Mana Burn. But... Okay. So the Mana Burn was going to hit me at the end of my turn. However, because I didn't actually end my turn, I ended combat before my turn ended, the Mana Burn didn't get me. So if you're able to take them all out, you can build up all this Mana Burn if you know you're going to take out all your enemies. I cannot advise that as a great strategy, but, you know. Okay. This is interesting. If the turn ends with this card in hand, gain 1 gold. Or I can use it to gain health. So I can use it to gain 3 health, or I can gain 1 gold. I'm going to take this one. We got to do the secret pathway. We just gotta. You enter a room filled with a glittering hoard of loot. An ornate chest is displayed conspicuously at the very center. It almost seems too good to be true. Yeah, I didn't come here to be cautious. Open the chest. Also, I'm sorry, OPP is not cautious. Open the chest. You carefully pry the chest open. It's filled with various treasures. Oh. Wait, for real? I legit thought I was gonna get zapped. I thought I was gonna get, like, it was like done. Combat, King Slimus immediately. I thought that's what was gonna happen. So it'll zap for 2, but... Oh, this is interesting. This Bane, it Bane. Bane, it also gives me 1 swole. So it gives me 1 swole, but it also gives me 1 mana burn. So I can see now starting to get cards and sigils that work with mana burn to like convert it to your advantage are going to be a new strategy in this. Okay. And it zaps for 2. Okay. Body blocking. After another enemy dies, apply 2 shield to self. Yes, please. While equipped, gain 2 discount. Oh, I love that. Hey, Kay, welcome on in. Good time zone. Okay. Oh, did we go for the perilous? We still have 37. Let's go for it. Let's go for the danger. I immediately have regrets. Okay. Okay, so the Neverlings, they will create a Nada card and put it in your draw pile. The way this is going to be a problem is since you get... This is going to be a problem. Because if you get mana burn when you cast spells, and they put cards that you have to use up, that's going to be a problem. This deals damage to me whenever it's targeted. So, also, kind of sucks. You would adopt that hedgehog. You can fix it. It's possible. Maybe. Alright. We are going to, we're going to zap the Neverling. We still have, but the problem is we have 5 shield to get through. And that's the main problem, is we have 5 shield to get through. Okay. Bane. Okay, so now at least I have swole, so I'll do a little more damage. But this is still not good. Okay, that helped. I'm trying to target these first because I don't want their weird cards in my hand. You also put a weird card in my hand. I'll deal with that later. Ugh. Oh, I'm gonna hold on to you. Okay. So, bubble up. Just bubble up. Bubble up. Bubble up. Okay, so now we have some shield. Let's gain some more shield. Curse. This will apply 1 random ward to an enemy. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to choose you still. We're going to take out the Neverling. Okay, it applied... Oh, that's what I hate. Is it did the thing. It gave you the instance of like removing damage and then okay, if I play Nada to get rid of it, that counts as casting a spell, so that also gives me mana burn. Anyone feel like the difficulty may be ramped up a little bit? Anyone out there in chat who happens to play this game feel like maybe they have dialed it up a touch? All you people who said the game was too easy, I need you to not say that next time. Okay? I need you to not do that. Stop saying the game's too easy. Okay. I'm going to zap everybody for 4. Oh, hold on. Let me... Well, yeah, that's fine. Okay, this is just rude. This is just rude. This needle card, you are damned if you do and damned if you don't. If you play it, you deal 1 damage to yourself. If you leave it in your hand, you deal 1 damage to yourself. You like, oh, okay. Wow. I also have only one thing that I can do here. Um, I have one thing that I can do, and that is I would gain poison to zap. I'm gonna gain the shield. I'm gonna get rid of the nada. Actually, the nada doesn't matter, but the needle, like it again, it doesn't matter either. I just don't want it in my hand. All right, I'm gonna take 3 points of damage at the end of this, but I'm making money. Okay. I will zap them. I'll gain 1 swole myself, and then they'll get mana burn. So I'll zap them for 3. Gives me another freaking needle. And I'll just zap them for 1. I'll gain poison, but it won't matter. Oh, crap. They gave me another... So here's the deal. Those needle cards are still in my deck. I still have to get rid of them. So yeah, that encounter was definitely a difficult one. I'm going to take this one, draw a card and gain 1 shield. Okay. So the Sigil of Profanity. I pick a selected card from the deck, upgrade all the force numbers on it by 3. So I can increase all the force numbers on the card by 3, but that adds curse to it. Duplicate a selected card from the deck and put it in your deck. Or, after defeating a boss encounter, purge a selected card from the deck. I'm going to go with the Sigil of Purity. A boss encounter, though? We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to make it through a boss encounter. We'll see. Let's go to the shop, because I could probably use some help. Okay. I think the Potion of Forgetting will destroy a card. The Sigil of Degustation. After using a potion, gain 2 max health. I don't have a potion handy, so no. Although I could, well, that costs 5. The potion costs 3, so I could buy that and then do that. Okay, that's certainly possible. Sigil of the Returning Customer. No. Nah. I'm good. Okay. And then this costs 8. Create a Y'all card in hand and give it Brittle. I don't know what Y'all is, so I want to know what Y'all is. So we're definitely doing that. Okay, so let's purchase the Sigil of Degustation. Purchase the Healing Potion. That'll give me actual bonus healing. Purchase Alakazam. And then purchase Strong. Okay. Ooh, they moved the next room. Oh, interesting. They moved the next room on this side of the screen. I think people had mentioned, like, when you put it on the left side of the screen, it was actually a little not confusing exactly, but it wasn't where you were expecting to see it. Okay. I'm gonna go with a dangerous door this time. That was a lot of peril. That was a lot of peril. Can we just go for danger? The one thing I'm missing in this run is poison. I am missing poison. And I need it. I need blight. Because these enemies, the blobberts, when you hit them, they like carve off and summon somebody else. Ah, okay. I'm curious what Alakazam does, so we're going to go ahead and start with... Actually, no. Oh. This is the fun part about having one card for this. I'm going to draw 3 cards now. I'm literally playing Pot of Greed. Or perhaps Graceful Charity. Pilates. Okay. It sucks because I drew a needle. Just call me Blob. Blobbert was my father. It sucks because I drew a needle. So... But you're not even on that side of the house. Alright, let's just get rid of the needle. I know, it sucks. Let's find out what happens when you conjure a yawl. Because I don't even know what a yawl does. That's one thing that would be nice. You learn this after the fact. When it says I'm going to summon a thing. You don't learn what the thing is right away. You learn the thing after. So you have to like remember a yawl card does this later. Let's cast this. What does a yawl card do? Okay, this isn't very helpful for me. Okay, so now I know. And knowing in this case is the entire battle. So for the wizard that has 1 slot, summoning a yawl card doesn't help because I can't do... Like, it only has a boon. It has no school, and it has no force. So the only thing this helps is if I had something that said the number of cards in my hand affects something else, then sure. But otherwise, right now, a yawl card does not do this, this wizard, apprentice, doesn't do them any good. So we're going to go ahead and gain 2 swole and bubble. And then we are going to start, we're going to have to start hurting people. Okay, if I have 2 swole. Okay. We'll take you out. Okay, we're just... Yeah, let's end the turn. Oh, that hurt. Alright. So yeah, an additional target would be great, except I don't have one. This is okay because it's going to zap you for 5. So you'll still spawn off your slimy, but you'll still spawn off your slimy, but you'll be dead. Oh, never mind. It didn't. Okay, so your ability didn't process because... Alright. I will take the sensu. So I can enter the shop, which I don't have enough money for the shop. Even with the discount, I'm just going to enter the breathtaking vista. You find yourself in a quiet alcove with a view on the ever-night sky. For the moment, it seems you are alone. Gain 15 health. Because next up, we are in so much trouble. We are definitely doomed. Because you get a lot of great rewards. But I know who's back here. It's King Slimus. And I don't have poison. So, yeah. Well, let's just start off by getting rid of the needle. Okay, we're going to use the sensu to heal. It'll heal us for 10, so it'll heal over our maximum. Alright. We're going to bubble. And we will zap, because I don't have a choice. I gotta start hitting you. And yeah, the y'all, like, it doesn't... Okay. You also gain swole every turn. So you are sort of the target here. I can probably leave your Blobbert alone. I need to focus on you. Okay, first I'll do this because I gain 1 swole. So it's gonna zap you for 3. Yeah, but every time I hit you, it's gonna spawn off one of these. Now, I don't know if it's every single time you have damage or not. However, I can choose 2 targets. Hey, Celestian, good morning. I'm going to choose your Blobberts. That's going to summon some tiny slimies. But that's going to leave you all at 1 health, so I feel a little better about that. Okay, I'm going to gain shield. And gain shield. So I will be taking 4 incoming damage on the next turn. That's not too bad. Yeah, these y'all cards just don't help me, and I wish that they did, and that... Oh, that sucks. Okay. Let's hope that the random enemy that is affected is not King Slimus. So I can zap you for 3. Okay. We'll just get one of the tiny slimies out of the way. I just... Ouch, 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 ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Ouch. Okay, let's see. Let's draw... We'll draw 1 card, gain 1 shield. Oh no, there are less cards in my draw pile. Oh no. Okay, so there's no point in using this. Okay, in that case, we'll bubble up. I'm not going to worry about gold. We're just going to soothe for 3. Hey, Helmberger, welcome on in. Moolah! And we will try to do another zap. Yeah, we'll do that, because I think the field is full, like you can't summon anymore. Oh, I was wrong. You can keep summoning. That's grand. That's great for me. This is a problem. This is a real issue. Okay, first off, we're going to draw all the cards. Basically, let's just draw all the cards, please. All of them. Oh, it didn't matter. Okay, so I didn't realize I have a hand size of 8, so it didn't really help me. I should have waited on that one. Now I know. As the song says, you live, you learn. Okay, gain 1 swole. So we're going to have to zap the Slimus. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have anything else I can hit them with. If I did, I could take them out. So I need to... let me get rid of this. And this. And this. That's just making my mana burn go up. Okay, we're gonna do this. We will do this. We will do this. Okay, that's dropping the amount of harm I'm gonna take down to 12, and we'll do this. Okay, I have basically one more turn. I have put everything I can in the way of this. Yeah, we are definitely in trouble. I can take out the king, and I can take out a blobbert. Okay. I can zap for 4. Hold on, let me actually zap for... no, let me not do the curse first. I can zap for 4. I don't want to hit you yet. I want to take out the tiny slimy, because they're all doing 1 damage, so it doesn't matter who I take out. Okay, and then I'll take you out. Okay, I forgot. I remember now. Their ability only hits once. Shoot. I am screwed. So, by causing mana burn with every card I played, I was still giving myself 1 point of damage that was going to hit at the end of the turn, no matter what. I was able to mitigate their incoming damage. Like, they're only going to hit me for 2, but I'm going to take an additional damage from the poison and from the mana burn, which I really love how you see the poison dripping down the card, and the mana burn is like... The mana burn is firing up from the card, and you can see the shield around the card, like around your spellbook. So I love all the visual feedback here. But yeah, there's this is it. I got nothing else. I got nothing else I can do. Yeah. Ibiba died, but I made it to room 7. So I feel like that's not bad. I did take out the boss. Let's see. I also completed some quests, so let's go back to the thing and see. But yeah, so now I understand that Alakazam doesn't help the apprentice. Alakazam would help tomfoolery, because you can target all enemies, but it wouldn't help, so that's good to know. Let's go back to the sky map and see what we've unlocked. Okay, so have at least 5 mana burn. We have unlocked the Sigil of Overexertion. After you cast a spell, apply 1 mana burn to player and draw 1 card. A sigil that says at the start of combat, apply 3 mana burn and draw 2 cards. And then Balm Balm, which just erases the mana burn from player, period. Okay. This, play a total of 20 brittle cards, because yeah, I got all the brittles. So, Sigil of the Unbowed. You apply 1 Swole to yourself for every brittle card in your deck at the start of combat. That's really nice. Pick up a random card, duplicate it, and turn it brittle. That's also nice. Pick up a random card from your draw pile and turn it brittle. Also nice. I like that. Dupy and copy. Nice. And Sigil of the Sin Eater. Play a total of 10 cursed cards. You got... Oh. That's just a beep. So this is interesting now. This adds however many cursed cards you have in your deck, it adds that much force to the spell. So right now, this is a zap for 5. This deals that same number to the healthiest enemy. So that would take down the healthiest person on the field, in addition to you zapping somebody else on the field. The Sigil of Jinxes. After you cast a cursed card, you add 1 force to spell. And the Sigil of the Sin Eater. After casting a cursed card, this is what I need. When you cast a cursed card, apply 2 health to yourself. Very nice. So, what else can I unlock on the sky map? Okay, draw 10 cards in one turn. I'm close. If I had played my cards right... Wow, yeah, I said that out loud. If I had done that correctly, I would have been able to get that on the previous run, because I didn't play it right. Okay, find the Fountain of Youth. I know that's a random encounter. And then skip rewards a total of 5 times. I may have to do that one off stream. And I have defeated King Slimus one more time. I just didn't win the encounter. I don't know about the accursed one. Okay. We can do one more run. It's 10, so I'll take a small break now, and I will get up and stretch my legs, because I got stressed on that, and I was kind of tensing my legs. So I'm going to get up and take a little break, leave you with a little bit of music, and sorry, my brain just stopped working. A little bit of music, I'll be RB, and I will see you on the other side of the break. Then we'll finish up Bibbidi Bibbidi, and we'll go say hi to Steven. And yeah, so I'll be RB. Another thing I need to... Hey, JD Lady, welcome on in. Another thing I need to do is I need to figure out music that is safe for YouTube and Twitch, so that YouTube can also be enjoying the music. And then I have to run a test stream to make sure that the music that I choose is safe for both. Like, what if I do like all Lukash songs, is that going to be okay or not okay? Because then, yeah, I would happily let both Twitch and YouTube have the same broadcast. So we may have to do another test chill stream of just like hanging out with some music and power washing on both YouTube and Twitch, and then see if later on YouTube says copyright. So we'll see. But yeah. Okay. So the break should be done. Let's hop back in. We'll use Tom this time. So we won't use the apprentice. We'll use Tom and see how we do on one more run. And then, yeah, we'll just chill for a bit. We may go over to say hi to Steven early, because I only got about 20 minutes. before I need to like get going. Okay, it's the monoburn threshold, I think. Oh, okay, I think that's what was getting me. The monoburn threshold is 1 for this character. So literally burns out quickly. They get monoburn after 1. Tom, I think it's monoburn after 4. Okay, so we'll see what happens with this one. But yeah, okay. So I think we're all, yep, let's turn off the music. So let's embark with Tom Foolery. Okay, again, the game hates me. Like, just... Alright, fine. But let's start with drawing some cards. Let's draw 3 cards. Yeah, we're gonna have to zap the rodent. It's still gonna hit me. I'll gain a shield. And now I have to end my turn because I have to have 3 cards to cast a spell with Tom. Okay, and you only do that if you... Oh, you already... Okay, you put the thing in here, but it's not as bad just yet. Okay, let's add an additional target. Zap for 2. Let's get the rodent out of the way, and we'll hit the Neverling to try and bring that shield down. Actually, no. We'll hit the Blobbert. So we get some more little slimy dudes. Okay. Let's just gain a shield, get rid of these 2 Nada cards. And now we can zap, zap, zap. Let's choose the tiny let's choose Blobbert. We'll make some more little Jello mold friends. Okay. I also have to remember, I am early in my run. I don't have a whole lot of like amazing things I can do. Like I can zap somebody, I can hit for 3. Let's draw 3 more cards. Okay, so we can add 1 force to spell. We can also gain a shield. So I could create a bubble for 3. I could do a zap for 3. I can't hit multiple targets. So let's bubble, bubble, bubble. Wait, that's the same. That's still doing. Add 1. So yeah, that's still, yeah, like bubble for 3. Or I could zap for 3. I feel like I need to zap. Nope. There we go. Let's zap a tiny slimy. Oh. I'm poisoned, which is the worst. And there's nothing I can do about the poison. Okay, add an additional target. Zap for 2. That'll hit Blobbert and the tiny slimy. So now all I have to deal with is the Neverling. who just keeps adding these useless cards to my deck. But now, all I have to do is focus on you. Because, yeah, I've got poison at the end of the turn. So I have one incoming hit and poison for 1. Let's do bubble zap for 2. Because I gotta wear the shield down is the thing. And then we'll do we'll do zap for 1. Oh. Dang it. Dang it. Okay. For 3. That should do. That should actually take you out. Okay, yeah. Oh my goodness. So Plongus just deals 2 damage to a target. Zippy deals 2 damage to a random enemy every time it's used. This zaps times 2. I don't think I've had Zippy, so we'll do Zippy. I can't afford anything in the shop, so we're going to try the secret pathway. You enter a room filled with a glittering hoard of loot. Well, we're going to open the chest. The chest flies as you reach for it. Gnarled teeth poke out of the box. It's a mimic! Well, crap. I do love the art. Okay, so they're going to attack me for 1. When they attack, they apply 1 health to themselves. When they are targeted, they apply 1 swole to themselves. After receiving damage, I gain 1 gold, and they have 5 to get through. So we're going to deal 2 damage to a random enemy, zap them for 2. So it's going to really do 4 points of damage to them and break down that shield a little bit. Okay. That is a good question, Alien Traveler. I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing the answer is yes. But I don't know. That's a good question. Alright, let's gain a shield. Let's zap for 3. That'll get through their shield. That will do some damage to them. That will get me some gold. They'll still gain swole because I'm targeting them. Okay, but now we're wearing them down. Unfortunately, they're going to do even more damage this turn. Okay. Let's add force to spell. Let's know, and then let's draw 3. Oh, my draw pile is empty. Okay, this I don't like. It's okay that I don't like it. That doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It means I personally don't like it. Normally, the draw pile is always fluid in some of these games, so if you run out of cards in the middle of your turn, it automatically reshuffles your discard back into your deck and starts drawing again. In Bibbidi Bibbidi, that does not happen until the end of your turn. So right now, there are no cards in my draw pile. None. 0. All the cards in my discard pile will not... it says right here. It's shuffled into this at the start of your turn. So right now, no card effects that are dealing with drawing cards are going to do any good for me. And that sucks. It really does. But we persist, just like the horrors. Okay, so the best thing I can do is try and hit you as hard as I can. So we're going to put you here and you here. Hey, DC, welcome on in. And we'll gain a shield at the same time. And then we will do Nada Zap for 1. Okay. So now at the start of my turn, it'll shuffle the discard pile into... Okay, so now I can do draw card effects because I've got cards there. Okay, we're going to zap you for 3. Oh, actually... No, sorry, we don't want to do that. We want to do it the other way. Because it's going to be a 3 zap no matter what. So this way I at least gain a shield first. Yeah, this Mimic... I mean, I appreciate a random encounter, but this Mimic is about to kick my entire buttocks. Because every time it attacks, it heals itself 1 point. Every time it attacks. And every time I attack it, it gains in attack damage. So it is getting stronger every turn, while also healing itself for 1 point every turn. I am in trouble. Like, I am in trouble. I was not prepared for trouble, and the Mimic made it double. I'll hit you for 2 points. You'll heal back for 1 when you attack, and you'll take... Oh my god, this I'm gonna get taken out by a Mimic. I knew this would be a shorter run, but I didn't think it would be that short. Okay, thankfully, Zippy is back in my hand, so Zippy will deal 2 more damage plus whatever I do. So let's just zap for 3. Oh my gosh. I do appreciate that it was considered a boss encounter, so I get a sigil at the end of it, but oh my gosh. I like Strip. It removes the shield and the ward from the target, so let's do that. Let's see here. On my turn end, I consume my shield, but I gain double the amount in ward. I like that. No, I mean, trust me, we're not going to get to do very much because we're going to die. So let's go to the dangerous door. Yeah, we're going to die. We're going to die. But I'm going to use Strip to erase the shield and ward from this target. Then I'm going to zap them for 1, and that's going to kill them. Yeah, we will be able to last precisely 1 turn. We have 1 HP and a dream. So we'll do the funny thing. We'll go ahead and zap for 2. By taking out the tome, I do get to add a card to my hand. So I think what I will do is I will deal 2 damage to a random enemy. I'll gain a shield. And I'll bubble for 3. I'm still going to take 1 hit point of damage after all of that. So this is it. Farewell. Oh, I'm not. I forgot about my sigil of mitosis. If I build up shield at the end of my turn, it turns into ward. So by building up shield, I can save myself because it doubles and turns into ward. So I am saved for another moment. Thank you, Mimic, for giving me this chance to maybe... I mean, I still am probably going to die, but it's okay. Let's zap the gremlin since they're doing the most damage. Okay, I forgot that because of the sigil of mitosis, when my turn is over, I consume the shield, which is currently 1. I double it as ward, so I'm going to get 2 ward, negating the incoming damage from this turn. So let me end my turn. Watch the shield turn into ward. And that means it's going to block both of their hits. Okay, so we now have a way to survive. It's interesting. We have a way to survive. I'm checking the time to make sure I don't go over. But yeah, we can basically ride out one hit point forever. And in the meantime, I'm going to zap for 3, Blobbert. Actually, I might be able to take this out now. Yeah, okay. Yep. Amazing. Poison. Oh, but no, no, poison. We're gonna take the poison. Let's see if the shopkeeper has, can we get some health, please? Sigil of Potent Bruise. No, that's not gonna help. The Potion of Healing, yes. Okay. If this is in my hand, it applies 2 shield to myself. So we're keeping that. This is a fun one. It deals 0 damage to a random enemy, but every time you use it, it increases the number of the boon. Apply 1 mana burn to player and draw 1 card. I don't want to play around with mana burn right now, so we'll do that. And we don't have enough. Oh, yeah, of course we have enough to buy that now. That's a bad one. We don't want that. Okay, next room. We're going dangerous because we are still... Oh, come on. Okay. Alright. The rodent's got to go first. You're dangerous because you do 3 damage. But let's go a random... Deal 0 to a random enemy. It's not going to worry right now, but it will upgrade itself. Let's use Blight for 2. Let's hit you for Blight.
Rose.
And now the Grois is now, it will do 1 damage to a random enemy. Every time I use it, it will do that. It just keeps going up. Okay, I'm going to apply 2 shield to myself by leaving this in my hand. Once again, at the end of my turn, that 2 shield will turn into 4 ward, which will block all of this incoming damage. So, we stay where we were. So we basically need to leave this card in our hand forever. And bubble up as much as we possibly can. You're going to die anywhere from poison, but I'm going to take you out because I think the attack comes before the poison processes, so I'm still going to take you out. Okay. And then I will apply... So it'll apply 2 shield to me, which means I'll have 3 at the end of the turn. I'll then have 6 ward, so I will not receive any damage. Oh, the 2... Okay, the poison process before the ward did, so I still do receive the poison damage. So we gotta end this fight quick. We're not gonna make it though, because if the 4 hits, if the poison at the... Yeah. Okay. So I cannot... I can skin of my teeth from damage. I can't from poison. So yeah. I don't know if there's a way to end this combat quickly. Okay, I got lucky because it took out the book. Oh, okay, now I'm in luck because I can end the combat. Ending the combat does not count as ending your turn. So, if I hit them, it doesn't even matter what this is anymore. I'm going to zap them for 3. That'll take them out. That means combat will end and the damage will not process. So sometimes that's also your saving grace, is if you can end the combat, then the end of turn things do not process. All right, draw a card, erase mana burn. I haven't actually been getting mana burn, so I'm gonna go with Sala. Okay, let's go for the breathtaking vista because I need the health. And this is gonna be King Slimus once again. Alright, this sucks. I was hoping to get a Blight first out of the gate. We don't, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the boon. And we will draw some cards for 3. Okay, we're going to gain shield. And then we're going to zap you for 3. Again, not optimal because you're going to just keep making more friends. But I, at the end of my turn, am going to double this, so I'm still good. Okay, now you're in trouble, buddy. Okay, Hey, Ryan, not Lion. Welcome on in. Look into the mirror before coffee. Look, I try not to look in the mirror when I'm brushing my teeth, because sometimes I just look broke as hell. Okay, we are going to take some damage. But we have 21 health, so we should be a little bit better off. And now we've got poison on King Slimus. So really what we have to do now is survive. That's not going to be super easy, I admit. Okay, we're going to... Yeah, we're going to draw a card and use our zaps next turn. We're going to leave this in our hands so we keep applying shield to ourselves. Okay, doing random damage to an enemy. Okay, we're going to zap the new Tiny Slimy for 2. And then this is not going to be great because it's just going to apply 2 shields, so it's going to block some damage, but not a lot of it. So it'll block, yeah, I'll take 3. Okay, let's add an additional target, blight them for 2. So we're going to blight King Slimus. And we're going to blight this Blobbert. Okay. And we're going to now wait, because we can't do anything. So we'll apply shield. We are, yeah, we're doing the same thing. We are riding that very fine line of, we're just riding it out. If we can take you out before the turn is over, that'd be fabulous. I don't think we... Well, I can, actually. I think. Well, let's see here. Let's do... Actually, let's do this. And let's draw 3 cards. Okay. If I draw a card, play that, and play something else. Okay, so I draw a card, play Bubble for 2. Okay, now I just have 3. Now I have Zap, so let's Zap for 2. We will choose the Tiny Slimy. I can clearly choose the Tiny Slimy in front of me, because you're gonna die this turn from poison. You might die this turn from poison. I just have to be able to tank enough damage to live. Can I do that? Not sure. Okay, I will get 2 shield at the end of my turn, so that will turn into 8 ward, so that will still block the 9, that'll block 8 of the incoming damage. I'll take 3 points of damage. King Slimus and your buddy are gone. We still have a problem. But the bigger problem is gone. But we still have a problem. We're going to deal 3 damage to a random enemy. We're going to click no, and we're going to draw 2 cards. Okay, that was lucky that it took them out. That was lucky. Because now I can basically gain 1 shield and zap somebody else. And then I'll have... Okay, so let's gain a shield, zap somebody else. I'll apply the 2 shields, so that'll be 3, turn to 6. So we're going to block all incoming damage this turn. Okay, add an additional target. Poison them for 2. You and you, pal. Alright. I'm not doing anything else. I'm going to apply 2 shield to myself at the end of the handy, which is going to turn into 4, which is going to block all that damage. How dare this game make me do this much math? How dare this game make me do this much math? Okay? Like, that's the rudest part of all of this. I feel like. Is all the math. Alright. 2 damage to a random enemy. Bubble for 2. Actually, no. Let me... No for 2. Once again, there are less cards. You know what? That's okay. I just need the one... I need you. So I'm going to cast this anyway. It's only going to draw 1 card, not 2. Which means I'm going to save you and put you here. Okay. So now I can add force to a spell, so I can gain... So I could zap somebody. Let me gain a shield. Let me bubble for 2. We're going to survive. That's what we're going to do. So yeah, we're not getting hit this turn, and both of our blobberts are going away. Okay. Now we just have the tiny slimies. They're not great, but they can be taken out. Except I can't because I don't have any... Huh. Oh. Deal 4 damage to a random enemy. Let's draw 3 cards. And now that upgrades to 5. Nice. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm just gonna... Let's see. If I do this plus this, that's 3 shield. That blocks all your incoming damage. So yeah, now it's just the waiting game. I will be, you know... I will survive because they cannot do any more damage to me. And now I can just sit here and figure out how do I want to do this, as the saying goes. So Blight for 2. End my turn. So yeah, they get to attack before the poison hits. So remember that it definitely goes like left to right. What happens? Okay, let's deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Let's draw... Oh, I don't actually have any cards to draw, so don't use that. Let's zap somebody for 2. So let's hope that it's not the same random enemy, but we'll see what happens. Yes. Okay. Ooh. 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 We're going to gain 2 swole. Sigil of Long Fingers. While equipped, you gain +2 hand limit. Sigil of Spunk. After receiving damage, add a force to spell. I'm going to go... it doesn't really, this, I mean, this would be a big help to our apprentice, OPP. It would not really help me, this one. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to duplicate my poison. And now we're back. Now we're at the next level. So let me see. Can I go to the main menu? Let's exit the menu because I need to, yeah, continue the menu. Okay. We'll continue the run later, or I'll continue the run offline. That went better than I thought because that one sigil of mitosis that turned my shield into ward really helped me. Yay for that. So yeah. So if you haven't checked out Bibbidi Bibbidi, please give it a look. It's in the Steam store now with a playtest available. So I'll post a link in both the chats. There we go. You can apply for the playtest and reach out. Maybe if you join the Discord, you can get like a leg up on that. And yeah, I think it's fun. It still continues to be a deck builder that does things in a different way, and I like that. It's made by a small team, which is great because, you know, small teams are out there making a lot of really cool games all the time and not fucking it up. So yeah. But I'm going to hop over to the credit screen because it is, I knew I was going to go past my time today. I was hoping not to go this much past it, but I did. So, okay. But thank you everyone for hanging out today. I appreciate you being here. Armory UK, Drawny, Dragon Infernos, and V552073. Thank you. Thank you for the cheer earlier, Dragon Infernos, the resub from Cargen X, the raid from Bukhara, and my moderators for hanging out. I appreciate you. We're going to go over and say hi to Steven. Who is doing, what's Steven doing today? Today is Cairn, so climb, 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 climb. I know, put that on the bingo card. Just eventually, we need like a streamer bingo card generator website. But, you know, so you know that after you have like 24 things to put on the list, then you have the bingo card ready because you get the free space in the middle. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. Let me push this button because I am ending.
Content.
We're getting out of here.
Yes. Thank you for hanging out for the content.
Hashtag Urbrave with my love and disco emote. If you're not a subscriber, the virtual hug works as well. You can find me doing the content on Blue Sky and YouTube and my blog at urbanbohemian.com. A link to my Discord is coming up, and once again, the raid calls are going to come up in both varieties, so feel free to copy them. But raid calls are optional. It's just nice to say hi. I mean, they know we came in from the raid, so it's all good. But feel free to copy the raid call. Post it in there. It doesn't have too many caps or symbols, so it shouldn't get blocked. And I am going to go to brunch. It's been ages since my friend and I have gotten to hang out for brunch, so we're going to do that. And it's 44 degrees now, so it was 23 before I got ready for stream, and it's 44 now, so the temperature is rising. Yay. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow morning. We'll probably do some Animal Crossing. We might throw another game in the mix just so we can get a look at something else. And yeah, let me start the raid. I forgot to start the raid. That should be on the card as well. Like you get so busy doing stuff that you don't want to do the raid too soon, but then you forget to start the raid at all. So now it's like when you end a date with somebody that was kind of mid and you're like, well, this has been nice, see you, and then you both walk in the same direction. It's the same energy as that. You know, I'm sitting here talking up the raid and I never actually started the raid. Let me tell you, I have had that happen to the point of we were not only going in the same direction, we were going to the same metro station, we were going to the same direction on the train. Thankfully, like both of us accepted that we could put in our headphones and just walk away from each other, so we were at least a car apart. And I mean, the date wasn't bad, but it just wasn't on and popping. It wasn't like we were going to end and go back to a place or go out for a drink after. No, it was just okay. And it was time for the date to be over. And we were like, this is really, really awkward. Okay, one of us can just leave. So yeah. But I'll see you over in Steven's channel very shortly. Have a good Saturday. I'm so sorry for yawning in your face. Have a good Saturday. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, thanks. Let me actually click the button so the raid starts. But yeah, bye everybody.